on Go Island? Well, it's time to trade in the old Halloween costume. This one, obviously, doesn't fit that well anymore, so I'm going to see if I can get something different for this year.
Coming up today on Go, free hugs in Qualicum Beach, hope for people fighting addiction in Victoria, and free stuff abounds if it's your birthday. That and more today on Go.
October 13th is National Costume Swap Day, so I'm going to trade in this cow suit that doesn't fit me, and to be honest, it never actually did, and see if there's something here at Four Cats Art Studio in Landsville that I might be able to trade it for. See, the whole concept behind National Costume Swap Day is, well, to conserve, to reserve, to exchange, to reuse, recycle, reduce, the whole green Halloween thing. It's been going in the States for 3 years. It's the first time that it's officially been held here in Canada, and it's a great way to kick off the holiday season. I think we're at the very start of a new trend for the Halloween season here, costume swaps. This lizard looks really cool, but I think it's a little bit too small for me as well, although my son, if he wasn't convinced that he was being a pumpkin this year, might actually like this lizard costume. Very cool. We'll have more on National Costume Swap Day from Four Cats Art Studio later on this edition of Go Island. In the meantime, Jen Moranitz pays a visit to the Mustard Seeds Hope Farm. It's a place with for people who have been fighting addiction so that they can go and they can heal. Before we do that, Derek, oh buddy, I love you. Oh, probably doing the mic, yeah. Well, it's all about hugging, right? Hugs are pretty valuable. We might underestimate the value of a hug, but for 5 lovely ladies in Qualicum Beach, they made a day of it. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and we're hanging out in the splatter room at Four Cats Art Studio. We're just talking about actually the farm at Cedar Woods, because I think it has a similar directive as the Mustard Seeds Hope Farm, as far as using just hands in the earth, hands in the soil as a way to help heal, whether that's addictions or other mental challenges that people have in every community across not only Vancouver Island, but British Columbia, Canada, and of course the world. You are watching Go Island. Today we're talking Halloween costume swaps. Tara runs Four Cats Art Studio here in Landsville. Now, it's the first time that Canada's participated in this event. And what's the purpose?
The purpose is to upcycle costumes, to start thinking about having a greener Halloween. And so that you can drop off an old costume that you're not going to use anymore, your kids have outgrown, and to find something new to you.
What's your response been like? I mean, you have a lot of parents that sort of have Four Cats as a part of their life.
Right.
Were they thankful to have a venue, an outlet like this?
Yes, yes, definitely. A lot of people say they've been talking about this for years, but no one's actually done it yet. So it's nice to be able to provide the space for people to come and get creative ideas for costumes. Even if they don't find a whole costume, they've found bits and pieces to make theirs even better.
Okay, and I think there's some ladies in behind us now who are doing exactly that, looking for bits and bobs of costumes to mix and match with other costumes that they might have. What does someone who is an art lover and an art creator dress as for Halloween?
Often my costumes are artist-based. So last year I dressed as a Picasso painting. And
as the painting itself?
As the painting itself, yes. And then the other person here was Picasso. And then the year before that, I was a Jackson Pollock splatter painting.
Okay.
But this year it's top secret, so you have to come to our Halloween party to find out.
Okay, now we're going to tell you more about the Halloween party later on this edition of Go Island, and it's also another opportunity if you've missed National Costume Swap Day, which was October the 13th. It's another opportunity to come in and switch your costume, leave one, take one, no money involved, and we'll tell you more about the open house here at Four Cats later in this edition of Go. We'll be right back.
Still ahead on Go Island, a costume search in Port Alberni, mystery novels on a typewriter in Nanaimo, and happy birthday freebies. That's still ahead today on Go.
You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we're just getting a little bit creative with some Halloween costumes. October 13th was National Costume Swap Day. The idea is to upcycle your Halloween costumes, and it's fun just goofing around, just trying on different hats and a skirt and a tie. And Derek Johnstone is behind the camera today. Here he is. Hi, Derek. How you doing? And he's always said that he has a big head, and that's not anything to do with ego. He's very talented and very modest in the process. But this hat, I think is going to fit you. And you can be Indiana Jones or something like that. How's that feel?
Not bad.
Not
Classic
bad.
look.
Classic look. And we could pair some khakis and a couple of snakes in his arms, and off he goes on Halloween. A whole lot of fun. If you're looking for some pretty serious inspiration for your Halloween costume, you might want to think about renting them. Well, Jose Araujo in Port Alberni hit the streets looking for that perfect Halloween costume. You know, I guess Jose has never heard of National Costume Swap Day, maybe next year. And Jose, I can be your princess. Come on, just give me a call. We'll go out partying for Halloween together. Yeah, whatever. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen. We're hanging out at Four Cats Art Studio today. There is a costume swap underway. We're going to get to a little bit more of that later in the show. In the meantime, a lot of teens spend their spare time online playing video games, looking at the computer, talking on the phone with friends, whatever they get into. Well, for an Nanaimo teen, he spends his spare time writing mystery novels on any one of his 70 antique typewriters. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen, and today we're hanging out at Four Cats Art Studio getting inspired for Halloween. October 13th was National Costume Swap Day. It's the first time that Canada has officially participated in this American initiative. It's been running down in the States for 3 years, and finally we got on board. It's a really basic concept, just upcycle your Halloween costume. Bring in an old one, take a new one, no money exchanged, a lot of community building and a lot of conservation going on. If you missed October the 13th, that's okay. There's a big Halloween party here at Four Cats on October the 25th. From 6 until 8 p.m. Now, it is the full-on trick-or-treat thing. You come in your costume, check out this uber super fun creative space in Lantzville, and then maybe drop off an old costume, pick up a new one, or just take the one right off your back and go home dressed as something entirely different. I think this year I'm going to be, I don't know if there's a bit of a protocol in keeping it secret. I don't think I'm going to tell you. You'll have to guess. What should I be for Halloween? Anyways, we're going to throw things over now to Karen Elgersma because she's celebrating, not Halloween, she is celebrating a birthday, 45 years old. And she decided to hit the streets of Victoria to see, well, how much free stuff she could get. Happy birthday, Karen, a woman who knows how to get the best out of life for free, apparently. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. I'm Kate Bergen, hanging out at Four Cats Art Studio. They are having a Halloween party here on October the 25th from 6 until 8. Come on by, do some trick-or-treating, and there's a little bit of leftover costume swap going on if you're so inclined. Speaking of costumes, if you're a busy mom like me, you might be inclined just to go out and buy one. I'm going to try to discipline myself a little bit this year and make something. There's some great ideas out there. A lightsaber, for example. You just get a flashlight, put a paper cone on it, voila, lightsaber. What about that Halloween treat bag? We get enough sugar. Yes, I'm lecturing right now. We get enough sugar this time of year, so think treasures, seashells, tattoos, stickers. Kids love that stuff. There are lots of ideas. I encourage you to just go online, Google it, get some great easy ideas that even you, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm out of time, gotta go. Thanks for watching this edition of Go.